Welcome to iRise online classes. This session will go for something on nouns. Nouns in a sense like some incorrect usages. Some usages that are not there in the language. Now there's no need for us to know the different kinds of nouns in fact, because there will not be any question asking us to find out which kind of noun it is. As there's no need for to focus on the complete part of the English language, we're going to focus only on what is required for us. Now you might have learned in school the different kinds of nouns, proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns now. We have gone for some extent while discussing article, subjective agreement and all. So there will not be any questions that ask us which type of noun it is. No such question will appear. We'll have questions based on like grammar. The grammar part we have questions on spotting the error in sentence improvement. So our task is to find out the error in a sentence. So we'll go for an exercise on nouns, and as I said, this is all about some incorrect usages. Some usages are not there in the language. We'll go question by question. At the time we'll discuss those. We'll go for some fill in the blank questions first. 5 kilometers is a long distance. The options are hundreds, 100. Now everything depends on our understanding of the sentence. 5 kilometers is a long distance. Now kilometers is a noun. The word kilometers is a noun. So 5 must become an adjective. Because 5 this is describing kilometers, which is a noun. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. We have already gone for it. An adjective cannot be used in the plural form. Based on that, hundreds is eliminated. It must be 100. 500 kilometers is a long distance. The word kilometers becomes a noun here. 500 becomes an adjective. An adjective cannot be used in the plural form. Measurements carry a singular verb with them. Measurements carry a singular verb with them. 500 kilometers means it is measurement. Measurements carry a singular verb. The verb in the sentences is singular. That concept is completely fine. If you're not getting the help of one rule, forget about it. Think about some other rules. Here, 500 kilometers is a long distance. And tell us that the verb in the sentence must be singular. So is a singular verb. That is also completely fine. So 500 kilometers is a long distance. The next one. I told you it's all about some incorrect usages. So nouns that we use every day while speaking which are not there in the language. We use every day while speaking but they're not there in the language. The dash of the Himalayas is very fine. The options are sceneries, scenery. There is no word like sceneries, it's only scenery. There's no such usage as sceneries. Nothing like furnitures, it's only furniture. Nothing like traffics, it's only traffic. Nothing like stationaries, it's only stationery. Nothing like machineries, it's only machinery. Nothing like equipments, it's only equipment. So dash of the Himalayas is very fine. Sceneries is not there, so it must be the scenery of the Himalayas is very fine. Now, the Himalayas must be taken as plural actually. The Himalayas must be taken as plural. But in this sentence, the verb is singular verb. How many nouns are there before the verb? We have two nouns before the verb. One is the scenery and the other one is the Himalayas. Two nouns before the verb, going for eliminating the middleman. The noun that comes in the middle is the Himalayas, eliminated. The scenery, in fact it's uncountable. Uncountable nouns carry a singular verb with them. The scenery of the Himalayas is very fine. The scenery is fine. It means fine scenery. The word fine describes scenery. Scenery is a noun. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. So fine becomes an adjective. Fine scenery. Very fine. How fine in the sense? Very fine. So the word very describes fine. Fine is an adjective. Any word that describes an adjective is called an adverb. So the word very becomes an adverb. Come to the next one. 5 eggs are to be bought. Eggs, the word eggs is a noun. So 5 becomes an adjective. As I told you, an adjective cannot be used in the plural form. So 5 dozens eggs is a wrong usage. It must be 5 dozen eggs. Eggs is a noun, 5 dozen becomes an adjective here. Now, 1 dozen eggs, 2 dozen eggs, 3 dozen eggs, 1 dozen eggs, 2 dozen eggs, all these are wrong usages. So 5 dozen eggs are to be bought. 5 dozen is not a noun here. The noun here is eggs, plural noun. The verb must also be plural. Are is a verb here, plural, completely fine. 5 dozen eggs are to be bought. The next one. The dash directors receive very high salaries. The options are company, companies, company apostrophe s. I told you, we have all discussed it. We don't use apostrophe with a non-living thing. The fan's leaves is wrong. It must be the leaves of the fan. My car's wheels is wrong. It must be the wheels of my car. The chair's legs is wrong. It must be the legs of the chair. We don't use apostrophe with a non-living thing. Company is a non-living thing. We cannot go for an apostrophe with it. Eliminate it. Now we have only one option left. Now come to the statement. The company directors receive very high salaries. The company directors receive very high salaries. Now, should it be company directors or COMPANIES, companies directors? There's a word like company, there's a word like companies. Company is a singular noun, companies is a plural noun, right? My question is, company or companies? Two nouns cannot come together. We've already gone for it. Two nouns cannot come together. They must be separated by a comma, colon, semicolon, or connected by a conjunction like and, but, or etc. So two nouns cannot come together. In this case, the dash directors, the word directors becomes a noun because of the article the. After every article there must be a noun. The word directors is a noun. Company directors in a sense, the word company describes directors. Directors is a noun. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. So this blank must be filled with an adjective. An adjective cannot be used in the plural form. The company's directors is a wrong usage. It must be the company directors. The part of speech of a word depends on the sentence in which the word appears. The company directors receive very high salaries. Receive or receives? What's a noun here? Company is not a noun here. The noun here is directors. Company is an adjective. Now, subject and object can only be nouns or pronouns. Company is an adjective here. The noun here is directors, plural. The verb must also be plural. Receive is a verb here, plural, because of no s, because no s, no es, no is. The word salaries is a noun. What they receive? Salaries. What they receive? Salaries. So we're getting the answer to the question what as salaries. The word salaries becomes a noun. High salaries in the sense, the word high describes salaries. Salaries is a noun. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. So word high becomes an adjective. How high? Very high. So the word very describes high. High is an adjective. Any word that describes an adjective is called an adverb. So the word very becomes an adverb. Getting it? The next one. I am a student at dash college. I am a student at dash college. The options are Goldsmith, Goldsmiths. Right. Dash college means the college, if I say women's college. WOMEN' college. Women's college means the college belongs to women. Right. Girls college. GIRL' or GIRLS', which is correct. Now Goldsmith here must be the name of a person because gold is starting with a capital G, Smith is starting with a capital M. It must be the name of a person, not the profession, right? Not that Goldsmith or doctor, teacher, Goldsmith, not that person. Girls college, GIRL' means how many girls? One girl. This is a common noun. Girl is a common noun. Goldsmith is a proper noun, name of a person. Now, the first one, GIRL' college means one girl's college. There will not be any college for only one girl. The college belongs to many girls. So this one is gone. It must be GIRLS' college. It means the college belongs to many girls. Men's college, if you remember, girls' college means the college belongs to many girls. When we show possessive case with a plural noun ending with S, plural noun ending with S means girls is a plural noun ending with S, boys is a plural noun ending with S, teachers is a plural noun ending with S. So when we show possessive case with a plural noun ending with S, we have to place the apostrophe after S, right? Men's college, M-E-N apostrophe S college. Men is not a plural noun ending with S. In the case of when we show possessive case with a plural noun ending with S, place the apostrophe after S. Men's college, men apostrophe S college, the college belongs to men, right? Now come to this. I am a student at dash college. Now the college belongs to this person. You can take it that way. Like Malareddy or any college we take, the college belongs to that person. Based on that, Goldsmith College is eliminated. It must be Goldsmith's College. Apostrophe S is for possession. The college belongs to this person, right? That means he is the chairman there, he is a director there, the CEO there, doesn't matter. The college belongs to this person. So I am a student at Goldsmith's College. Come to the next one. Dash needs repairing. The options are the building's roof, the roof of the building. I told you, we don't use apostrophe S with a non-living thing. Building is a non-living thing. So building's roof is a wrong usage. It must be the roof of the building. The roof of the building needs repairing. The roof of the building needs repairing. Needs or need? How many nouns are there before the verb? 2 nouns. One is the roof, the other one is the building. 2 nouns before the verb, so we have to go for eliminating the middleman. So the building gets eliminated. The roof, it's in fact uncountable. So uncountable nouns carry a singular verb with them. So needs repairing. I say the word repairing is a noun here. Asking the question what? What the roof needs repairing. What the roof needs, the answer is repairing. So as we are getting the answer to the question what as repairing, the word repairing becomes a noun here. Repairing is an ing word. Any ing word acting as a noun is called a gerund. So nouns in the sense can be proper noun, it can be a gerund, it can be a common noun, it can be a collective noun. Any of these is fine. Uncountable noun, countable noun. We have gone for all these in detail in fact. Come next one. Every employee is expected to carry out the dash of his boss. Understand the meaning of the statement. The options are order, orders. Every employee is expected to carry out the dash of the boss. The order means how many orders? Only one order. Is every employee expected to carry out only one order of the boss? No. The sentence does not make any sense. Actually, every sentence must make sense. Now, whatever orders the boss gives, every employee is expected to carry out the orders. That's the meaning. It means it's not about just one order. It's about all the orders given by the boss. Based on that, order is eliminated. It must be orders. Every employee is expected to carry out the orders of his boss. Means whatever orders a boss gives, all those orders must be carried out by every employee. Got it? Aditi has lost her dash. The options are binocular, binoculars. There's no word like scissor. There's no word like spectacle. There's no word like goggle. There's no word like pant. There's no word like trouser. There's no word like binocular. It's always scissors, binoculars, goggles, trousers, shorts, pants and all. Binoculars because 2 are there. Scissors, 2 are there. Tongs, the clip kind of thing, the scissor kind of thing, 2 are there. Spectacles, 2 are there. Goggles, 2 are there. Trousers, 2 are there. Pants, 2 are there. Shorts, 2 are there. Binoculars, 2 are there. There's no word like binocular. Eliminated. It must be binoculars. Aditi has lost her binoculars. Clear? Come to the next one. The people in the crowd dash pushing one another. The options are was, were. I told you about the usage of one another and each other. Between and each other can be used only when there are two entities. Among and one another can be used only when there are more than two entities. The people in the sense, undoubtedly more than two. More than two are there, so one another is completely fine. The options are was, were. This blank must be filled with a verb. We have two nouns before the verb. One is a people, the other one is a crowd. The crowd is a collective noun, singular. But going for eliminating the middleman, the crowd gets eliminated. Now we have only one noun left, the people, plural. Person is singular, people is plural. The verb must also be plural. The people in the crowd were pushing one end. The next one. He follows my advice and dash. I told you it's all about some incorrect usages. Nobody else's, nobody's else. There is no usage like nobody's else, anybody's else, or somebody's else. It's always nobody else's, somebody else's, anybody else's. There's no such usage, eliminated. Now nobody else's means nobody else's advice. That's the meaning. The word advice is understood here. We are not using it again just to avoid redundancy. So he follows my advice and nobody else's. That means nobody else's advice. Now my question is, it must be ADVICE advice or ADVISC advice. I told you the difference between ADVICE advice, PRACTICE practice, ADVI between these two. ADVICE advice, ADVISC advice, and PRACTICE practice and PRACTISC practice. The only difference is CE is a noun, SE is a verb. CE is a noun and SC is a verb. That is the only difference. Now, my advice, this blank must be filled with a noun because my is a possessive pronoun and after every possessive pronoun comes a noun. Similarly, nobody else's advice, after apostrophe s comes a noun. Mithun's car, Ram's bike, Sunil's house, etc. So advice, ADVICE must be there. He follows my advice and nobody else's. That means nobody else's advice. The next one. His dash behavior was not good. The options are stepsons, then stepson. There's no usage like stepson, eliminated. It must be stepsons. Stepsons means stepson's behavior. The noun behavior is understood here. As you know, we are not using it again just to avoid redundancy. His stepson's behavior was not good. So here behavior is already mentioned. It's fine. So his stepson's behavior was not good. What was not good? Behavior was not good. So the word behavior becomes a noun. Behave is a verb. Behavior is a noun. Behave is V1, behaved is V2, behaved is V3. Behavior becomes a noun and after possessive pronoun there must be a noun. So his stepson's behavior was not good. Getting it? The next one. Measles dash an infectious disease. The options are is are. There is nothing like measles. It's measles. And measles is the name of a single disease. There's nothing like mathematic. It's mathematics. And mathematics is the name of a single subject. There's nothing like economic. It's economics. And economics is the name of a single subject. Nothing like politic. It's politics. Name of a single subject. Nothing like gymnastic. It's gymnastics. Name of a single sport. Singular. Measles is the name of a single subject. Singular. The verb must also be singular. If you have any doubt, the sentence says, measles dash an infectious disease. And an always tell us that the verb in the sentence must be singular. That means the subject must also be singular. Then, how many diseases are we talking about here? Only one disease. An infectious disease, and an mean one. An infectious disease means we are talking only about one disease here. The subject is singular, the verb must also be singular. Measles is an infectious disease. Disease is a noun because of the article an. The word infectious describes disease, noun. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. So word infectious becomes an adjective. Come to the next one. The gentry dash people of good social position. The options are is, are. Now, the word rich is an adjective. Rich girl. Girl is a noun, rich becomes an adjective. Poor is an adjective. Poor girl. Brave is an adjective. Young is an adjective. Aged is an adjective. All these adjectives. Now, if you add the in front of the adjective, it becomes a phrase, right? It becomes a phrase here, acting as a noun in fact. Not exactly a verb. It's not a verb, it's a noun. The rich means the people who are rich. It's a noun. The poor means the people who are poor. Noun. The brave means the people who are brave. Noun. The young means the people who are young. The aged means the people who are aged. The homeless means the people who are homeless, etc. So the gentry means the people who are gentle. That's the meaning. Now all these are plural. The people who are rich, people plural. The people who are poor, plural. The cattle taken as plural. The cattle means cows, plural. The poultry taken as plural, right? So the rich, the gentry, all these refer to people taken as plural. The gentry means, as I said, the people who are gentle. The gentry means the people who are gentle. The people means plural. The verb must also be plural. The gentry are people of good social position. If you have any doubt, come to the remaining part of the statement. The second part of the statement. The gentry dash people of good position. So gentry are people. People in the sense plural. The verb must also be plural. The gentry are people of good social position. Position is a noun because it's an ION word. Words ending with ION, ITY, MENT, AGE, these are usually nouns. Social position, the word social describes position. The word social here becomes an adjective. Getting it? Come on, next one. What dash the criteria for selection? Question mark. When you come across a blank where you have to fill in with a verb, just see which noun is related to that verb. If that noun is singular, that verb must also be singular. If that noun is plural, that verb must also be plural. Criteria is a plural noun. Criterion, C-R-I-T-E-R-I-O-N. Criterion is a singular noun. Formula is plural, is singular. Formulae is plural, L-A. Phenomenon is singular. Phenomena is plural. Bacteria is singular. Bacteria is plural. Bacterium is singular. B-A-C-T-R-I-U-M. B-A-C-T-E-R-I-U-M. Bacterium is singular. Bacteria is plural. Syllabus is singular. S-Y-L-L-A-B-U-S. Syllabi is plural. Syllabus is singular. Syllabi is plural. Focus is singular. Foci is plural. F-O-C-I. It can be foci or focuses. Both are fine. Focus is singular. Foci or focuses plural. Analysis, A-N-A-L-Y-S-I-S. Analysis is singular. A-N-A-L-Y-S-E-S. Analysis is plural. Crisis, C-R-I-S-I-S singular. C-R-I-S-E-S plural. Right, so you should know all these things. What dash the criteria for selection? Now this blank must be filled with a verb. And the noun related to this blank is criteria. Criteria is a plural noun, so this verb must also be plural. What are the criteria for selection? What if we make it criterion? Criterion is a singular noun. Then must be what is the criterion for selection? Here the noun is criteria, plural. The verb must also be plural. Come on, next one. A pair of birds dash flying. The options are was word. We have two nouns before the verb. One is a pair and the other one is birds. Going for eliminating the middleman, the noun birds will get eliminated. Sorry. A pair, singular plural. Pair means two. But and an tell us that the subject is taken as singular. So pair in the sense singular, the verb must also be singular. A pair of birds was flying. Birds were flying. A pair of birds was flying. The next one. Such phenomena dash seen on the Red Sea. The Red Sea is the correct usage because it's a unique entity. With unique entities, it must be the. Such phenomena dash seen. The noun related to this verb is phenomena. Phenomena is a plural noun. I said phenomenon is a singular noun. Phenomena is a plural noun. The verb must also be plural. Such phenomena are seen on the Red Sea. If I make it phenomenon, such phenomenon is seen on the Red Sea. Such phenomena are seen on the Red Sea. We'll go for some questions on spotting the error. Lasers are indispensable tools for the delicate eyes surgery. Understand the meaning. Lasers are indispensable tools. Indispensable is a positive word because of double negation. DIS is a negative prefix. IN is also a negative prefix. Two negative terms, double negation becomes positive. Lasers are indispensable tools for the delicate eyes surgery. Now I told you, two nouns cannot come together. They must separate by a comma, colon, semicolon, or connected by a conjunction. The word surgery is a noun. If surgery is a noun, what must be the part of speech of eyes? Adjective. Two nouns cannot come together, and while identifying the part of speech, never combine words. Take every word as a single unit. Surgery is a noun, so word eyes must be an adjective because it's describing surgery. I told you an adjective cannot be used in the plural form, so eyes surgery is a wrong usage. It must be eye surgery. Lasers are indispensable tools for the delicate eye surgery. Therein, this statement is in part C. Indispensable tools. Tools, the word tools is a noun. Indispensable tools in the sense, the word indispensable is describing tools. Tools is a noun. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. So indispensable becomes an adjective. Come on, next one. The customer handed over 100 rupees note to the shopkeeper. Note is a noun because of the article a. After every article there must be a noun. If note is a noun, what must be the part of speech of 100 rupees? Adjective. Because 100 rupees is describing note. Note is a noun, 100 rupees becomes an adjective. An adjective cannot be used in the plural form. So 100 rupees note is wrong. It must be 100 rupee note. The customer handed over 100 rupee note to the shopkeeper. Therein, this statement is in part C. The next one. A herd of horses has arrived to join the race. Now you should know the collective nouns actually. What is a group of horses called? A group of sheep, a group of ships called, a group of airplanes called, a group of soldiers called. All these you should know. Now a herd of sheep, a herd of horses is a wrong usage. It must be a stud of horses, a crew of sailors, or a deck of sailors, a platoon of soldiers or an army of soldiers, a fleet of ships or a fleet of airplanes, both are fine. Right? You should know the collective nouns. What are groups of horses, ships, all these called? You should by heart. There's no rule for it actually. You should by heart all those. A herd of horses wrong. It must be a stud of horses. It must be a stud of horses has arrived to join the race. We have two nouns before the verb. One is a stud, the other one is horses. Eliminating the middleman, horses will get, the noun horses will get eliminated. A stud, collective noun, the verb must be singular. Collective nouns are taken as singular. Has arrived to join the race is completely fine. The next one. We should not try to develop any intimacy with a group of liars. A group of liars is a correct usage, in fact, right? A group of liars is a correct usage. There's no error in this sentence. We should not try, it is should plus V1 plural, to develop any intimacy. Any intimacy is a correct usage. With a group of liars must be agreed to. There's no error in this sentence. The next one. He gave me two important informations I had been waiting for the previous 2 months. There is no word like informations. It is only information. Information is a wrong usage. Information is a correct usage. And one more thing, I cannot say or I should not say one information, two information, three information. Because information is uncountable. So one information, two information, three information, all these are wrong usages. Information is an uncountable noun. Piece of information becomes countable. So it must be one piece of information, two pieces of information, three pieces of information, etc. So we got the answer. In fact, the error is in part B because there is no usage like informations. Now if I frame this way, he gave me two important information, that is also wrong. Because information is uncountable, two information is wrong. So in this case, the correct sentence must be, he gave me two important pieces of information. Pieces of information is wrong. He gave me two important pieces of information I had been waiting for the previous 2 months. Waiting for is a correct usage, and waiting for is same as awaiting. Awaiting for is wrong. I had been awaiting for the previous 2 months is wrong. I had been awaiting for the previous 2 months is correct. I have been waiting for the previous 2 months. Understand the difference. Now, I had been waiting for the previous 2 months. Is it redundancy? No. This for is different from this one. For the previous 2 months is period of time, duration. And with period of time, duration, the preposition that has to be used is for. So this one is for the period of time, duration. This for is a for that appears in the phrase. Waiting is a verb, for is a preposition, waiting for becomes a phrase. So waiting for the previous 2 months is completely fine. Or else awaiting. Waiting for is the same as awaiting. I had been awaiting for the previous 2 months. This for is not related to awaiting. This is for the period of time. So I had been waiting for the previous 2 months is the same as I had been awaiting for the previous 2 months. Period of time, for appears in two categories. One is perfect and the other one is perfect continuous of present, past and future. I had been waiting for. I had been waiting for is had plus been plus V1 plus ing, and had plus been plus V1 plus ing is past perfect continuous. For can appear in past perfect continuous. That concept is completely fine. The next one. When I saw him yesterday, his trousers was torn and his hair was dirty. There is no usage like has. H-A-I-R-S is not there. It is just hair. Right. There's no usage like trouser. It must be trousers. Right. When I saw him yesterday, his trousers was torn. His trousers is a correct usage. Trousers means how many are there? Two are there. Scissors, two are there. Trousers, two are there. Plural, the verb must also be plural. His trousers was torn is wrong. It must be his trousers were torn. Come to the last part of the sentence. And his hair was dirty. I told you there's nothing like has, it is just hair. Hair is uncountable. Uncountable nouns carry a singular verb with them. His hair was dirty is completely fine. So when I saw him yesterday, his trousers were torn and his hair was dirty. Next one. My cousin brother deals in iron. My cousin brother is a wrong usage. There's no usage in English like my cousin brother. That is what we Indians have framed as. There's something like Indian English. Indian English means like we Indians have invented many things in the English language which the English people don't know. And this exercise, nouns, is all about such usages actually. There's nothing like my cousin brother. Right? It is just my cousin. Can your cousin be a brother or sister? Your cousin cannot be a brother or sister. If your cousin can be your brother or sister, then there is no need of the word cousin in English. Now, out of love or out of affection, we consider them that way. Your siblings are your brothers or sisters. And there is no usage like my cousin, cousin brother or cousin sister. It's only cousin. If I say, I have come here with my cousin, correct? I have come here with my cousin. But thing is, if I say, I have come here with my cousin, you don't know the gender of my cousin. So in this sentence itself, I have come here with my cousin. In this sentence itself, I want to tell you the gender of my cousin. How should I say? There's nothing like cousin brother or cousin sister, but we can say male cousin or female cousin. Completely fine. I have come here with my male cousin, correct? I have come here with my female cousin, correct? Have you ever used it? No, I also don't use it. While speaking, we don't use it, but all these matter at the time of examination, because the error regarding nouns will be about incorrect usages. There's nothing like my cousin brother, it's only my cousin. That is the error. The error is in part A. Come to the rest of the sentence. My cousin deals in iron. I told you about the phrases deals in and deals with. To deal with means to handle or to manage. Deal in means to do some kind of a business. Doing some kind of business is called deal in. My cousin deals in iron means my cousin does iron business. That's the meaning. If I say my cousin deals with iron, that means he's handling iron. Does not make sense. Right? My cousin deals in iron. Come to the next one. The committee has expressed different opinions about conducting the program at Delhi. The committee has expressed different opinions about conducting the program at Delhi. Different opinions in the sense, the committee is taken as a single entity or different entities. When a sentence talks about a collective noun, the committee is a collective noun. When a sentence talks about a collective noun getting divided, the verb in the sentence must be plural. This one says, the committee has expressed different opinions about conducting the program at Delhi. That means the committee is getting split. When a sentence talks about a collective noun getting divided or separated, the verb in the sentence must be plural. So in this case, has expressed is a wrong usage. It must be have expressed. The committee have expressed different opinions about conducting the program at Delhi. So collective nouns are taken as singular. If a sentence talks about a collective noun getting divided or separated, the verb in the sentence must be plural. The next, we have already gone for it in subjective agreement. The stock of stationaries are almost exhausted, hence I should buy some. I told you there is no usage like stationaries, it is only stationery. You know the difference between N-E-R-Y and N-A-R-Y. N-A-R-Y stationary means like permanent, constant, without any movement. This stationary items, that meaning. The stock of stationery is almost exhausted. Now, eliminating the middleman, the stock singular, the verb must also be singular, is almost exhausted. Hence, I should buy some. Hence is a cause and effect indicator, must always connect a reason and result. Why should I buy some? Because the stock of stationery is exhausted. So the answer, the concept of cause and effect indicator is completely fine. The error is in part B. The next one. If the gentry is well educated, the nation can make rapid progress. I told you, the gentry is a phrase meaning the people who are gentle. The people who are gentle, that is the meaning of the gentry. People means plural. The verb must also be plural. It must be are well educated. Then I say this is a conditional sentence because it starts with if. If the gentry are well educated means the first rule in conditional sentences, the if clause talks about an action in the future. The whole sentence must be in the future tense. The nation can make rapid progress. Can make is correct. Will make is also correct. Both are grammatically fine. The meanings are different. Will make means definitely. Can make means chances. If the gentry are well educated, the nation can make rapid progress. If the gentry are well educated is a single word actually, like a hyphenated word, describes the gentry. The gentry is a noun here. The people who are gentle, any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. Well-educated people. So well-educated becomes an adjective. The nation can make rapid progress. What can the nation make progress? Asking the question what? What can the nation make? The answer is progress. The word progress becomes a noun here. Rapid progress means the word rapid describes progress. Progress is a noun. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. So rapid becomes an adjective. Getting it?